Hi, welcome to the channel. So if you have clicked on this, I presume that you are like us wanting to buy a farm. So what you're about to see is actually the farm that we have lost. Now, we spent 3 months of hard work trying to secure it, make it all sorted, and we were promised and promised and promised. I wasn't going to show it, but I've decided that I am going to show you this, and you can see the real excitement behind our dream, what we were sold as a dream, should we say, with the family and everything else. And I just want to say we have got full permission to, film at the time and wander around, do what we needed to do. But we were misled all the way, and I don't want to hide anything on this channel. I want to show everything, that how hard it is to achieve your dreams, but never give up. And we are now on another farm, which is another potential for us. And like I say, if you're new to the channel, you haven't yet subscribed, follow the journey. And yeah, it's a bit of a rough one. Yo, welcome to the channel. So this is following our next step. So we're out walking our potential new farm. So for those of you who don't know, this is going to be a complete, how do you even describe it? How would you describe this?
A dream.
Dream? Madness?
Yeah.
Complete, gamble.
Not a clue what we're doing, but...
Yeah, because for those of you who've come over from my main channel, which is obviously about being a Sparky and construction and all the rest of it, this is a lifelong dream for me and Chow, of owning our own farm. And yeah, and that's what we're planning on doing. So we're currently walking around a potential farm that we're looking at purchasing. This one is 32 acres.
Yep.
32 acres, and with the potential to rent more, which is what we were planning on doing, isn't it? I think that would take us up to 50 acres, isn't it? So yeah, so it's mad. And obviously we've got Harley, our little 7-year-old. Lex,
that is soaking right now.
Yeah, he's soaking, obviously. Why wouldn't he be? Lex, 16, nearly 17, doing ag. She is already doing an ag course, isn't you? So living the dream. She'll be basically, yeah, she knows more than us anyway. So we're like, yeah, here's our farm, Lex, off you go. Crack on. And then we've got Kai. Kai, a little edge. So little edge. So Kai is almost 15, and yeah, he's going to be living the dream. So we're just exploring, so I'll show you more on it. Well, as we're wandering through, I'll give you a bit of a rundown of our plans for this place. But we are, like I say, haven't been in these fields. You're discovering as much as I do. So I'd really appreciate if you want to follow this journey from the very, very start, which is literally this video and exploring the first farm, then make sure you subscribe, help this channel grow, and just stay tuned because I'm going to go through the plans that we've got, which are pretty epic. So this is one of the fields that we're looking at renting, so straight away. Yeah, it's massive, look at this. I mean, it's absolutely a whopper. And it's really quite sad because this farm hasn't been farmed for the past at least 5 years, I don't think. So it's been a bit sad. They used to keep cattle on here. I don't think they had sheep for any recent time, and unfortunately the farmer's passed away. And our plan for it is, what I want to do is create that community feel back into this village and get people involved. We've asked for the current owners, the farmer's wife and their son, to be involved in this, because you imagine if you've spent your entire life farming this and all of a sudden it's gone. It's quite a hard thing to give up, isn't it? So for us, we would be honoured if they can be part of that that journey for us. So that's the plan. But obviously it needs a lot of work. It's really not been done. So Lexi, what's first? What we got to do? Because I ain't got a clue. Genuinely, I'm a Sparky. What we got to do in here?
In here?
In here, yeah. So if we're...
I don't really know.
Oh, come on. We are going to be in a pickle. So this is, you make sure you subscribe to this, because this is going to be like, we've bought a farm. What are we going to do?
Harley, what can we do first?
Oh, pheasant's on. Pheasant is on. Harley, get it.
Harley, what's the pheasant
So I know this little man, he is absolutely... Harley, what do you want? A quad. He is desperate to get a quad, and I promised him a quad. Yeah, I don't think there's no getting out of this. But this one, like I say, she is doing level 3. Level 3 ag at the minute. That's agriculture for those. So look, down with the terms already. And she's smashing it at college, isn't you? So what do you want, Lex, on here? What animals?
Cows and sheep. I don't know.
Cows, sheep. Yeah, so I think we've discussed getting Dexters, a herd of Dexters, a small herd to start with, because, we want them all. Because they're a bit more manageable, quite docile, and for what we want to do at the other side of the farm, probably fit. I'm just going to take a minute. Honestly, I'm just going to take a minute to... Like, this is mad. Can you imagine?
Big old field.
Well, it's bigger than the lawn.
A little bit bigger than our garden.
Yeah. I mean, we've got quite a big garden, but it's big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive.
Just take a minute. I know. Let's take a minute. This is mad.
This is our little peaceful time.
I know. Yeah. Calm before the storm, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. It might not be peaceful when we get it.
I know. Yeah. So there's some horsey people in that field. Is that what you call them? Equine, Lex.
I don't think they're called horsey people, Mike.
Horsey people. Equine. Yeah, living the dream.
Probably really just
offended them straight away.
Them, yeah.
Equine. There you go. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Honestly, I
can't even see the boys. Probably because it's so bright.
Yeah, you're going to lose them. They're over there somewhere in the distance. Yeah, it's going to need some work. So things like all the hedges and stuff. So learning recently also about all the hedging and stuff, we need to maintain those because we need to thicken them up. The problem is if you leave those hedges to keep going and going and going as they are, they get out of control, and we want to shorten them and thicken them up, which actually is better. I know you're thinking for wildlife and stuff like that, but it's actually better for the wildlife because the smaller nesting birds are a bit more protected from obviously from predators and all that sort of stuff. So it's a necessary thing, but obviously, yeah. I mean, if the kids lie down over there, I'm going to lose them. They are going to lose them. But yeah, we just walk on. So we're on the Discovery. So we've now figured out there is a gate to the main road that side, which is brilliant. But me and Lex just wandered over. I was like, what's all this soil? Yeah. Summertime redneck paddling pool. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So no idea what that's there for. So it looks like a hole that we'll have to fill in. But yeah, so walking up and down the fields, a few sections areas, we found some sheeps are in that field, which isn't the field that we potentially could own and rent anyway. So, but we found some spaces where on the hedges do need a hell of a lot of work amongst everything else. But it's still exciting. So we're going to crack on getting into the other fields now. We'll show you around the barn, all that side of things, because I haven't seen that. And there is a hell of a lot. So my vision for this farm, right, and this is the vision anyway, is that we've got almost like a split farm. So we've got like a business enterprise side of the farm. And for those of you obviously have come over from the construction side of the channel, from my obviously other channel, there's absolutely no way that in my lifetime that this will be built on for houses. Okay, so I'm just going to put that out there straight day one as a statement. There's absolutely no way that we're going to be building houses on here, because there's too much of villages and stuff are being lost. And unfortunately, this is one of those villages where they are building everywhere, and I want to stake my sort of claim and go, no, that ain't happening. So for here, there's going to be like the farm's going to be split almost in two halves. So one half of it, we're planning on putting an outdoor stay and play, which you guys, I'd love you to get involved in. Come down when we're all ready and all the rest of it. Obviously, we're way off from that now, so we're still on that journey at the minute, trying to sort all the legalities and everything with it. So that'll be all there. So there's going to be well-being workshops and all that sort of stuff, you know, for people doing crafting and all that sort of stuff, school classes, all that sort of stuff. Get them down here, because unfortunately we have too many kids who do not have any experience of getting dirt under their nails and coming outside, and also farms are a bit secretive, and I want to sort of debunk all that myth, that I understand that, you know, you can't just have everyone, but if we set it up in the right way, we can have people down, visitors coming through and experiencing everything. Also, we're going to put a few of like the shepherd huts so people can stay here, because at the end of the day, farming is mega expensive, and without diversification it ain't going to happen. No one's going to be able to keep a farm without, I don't think there'd be any farms. If there is, put it in the comments below, but there can't be many farms, and this is what I would call like a micro farm in my head, although it's massive for us. But for everyone else it is tiny. So that's the plan, and then on top of all that, we're going to have nowhere to live. So we've got to build a house as well. Well, I say build a house, there is a house, but it's not habitable at the minute. So that as well, also on the channel, like I say, it is, I really would want you to get behind it, follow the journey, because there will be videos all along the way of how we're going to get all the financing for all this. We're going to be completely transparent, because obviously we're first generation farmers, and what I've realised is that there is nobody else that does a channel like this to follow it, because I can't be the only one who wants to follow and do something as crazy like this with these guys. So we just walked the far side now, so little man navigating the gate, which by all accounts needs new posts. I mean, I think that is a drop in the ocean for all this. Come on babe, over you come. It's don't fall, because
So gracefully done.
here we go, gracefully done. That feels massive, isn't it, House? It is massive.
It's humongous.
So we've got a big old field. So now into another one now. Michelle's just doing her bit to clean up straight away. Nice. Strong work, strong work. So we've got what I think must be like an ancient hedgerow there that my intention is to try and bring that back to life and probably replant and all the rest of it. But I'll need some advice about how to do that. Whether I've seen stuff before where people do that, it's like the hedge laying, all that sort of stuff. It looks absolutely stunning, and that thickens things up and all the rest of it. And I think that would be quite cool. But again, you know, I'm running before I can walk. I get that. I do get that. So yeah, so Lexi's just said to me, she said, Dad, I ain't using a tractor in here because there's all the power lines and stuff. And I was like, very good luck with that. You got to get over it. And she went, once I've hit it, don't. You're walking, you lot. Oh, we got a blowout. We've got a blowout. So first of many. So yeah, so this is one of the other fields as well. There was a big fallen tree, which we'll go and have a look at over there, because we've been looking at this since the summer. Yeah, the summer this year. Been walking it because there was conversations that came up about the potential for this place being available, but through like village bongo drums, I think that's what we call it. So, and at the time there's a massive tree that's come down, so Kai's exploring and things like that. But I get it why people now find this way of life so peaceful. Don't get me wrong, mega stressful right now, trying to balance the construction business and potential for this. But yeah, the barn is over there, and I will show you that, so make sure you stick around, because that will be shown. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But there's a few more fields and stuff, so we'll get over there, have a look at that tree, see how bad that is, see what the clear up's like, what needs to happen, and then we'll pop you through into these ones. But it's pretty epic. Right, so we're coming up to the tree. It looks like it's all been sort of cleared away, as apart from that big fat stump. One of the things that Kai wants to do, he's down there, so one of the things that he wants to do is really have some form of, he wants to like ownership and try and restore a lot of things. And check that out. I mean, that's a big tree, isn't it? So you guys, see, obviously it all fell out the way down there. I don't even know what that is, but all I know is it's massive. Look at that. Not even saw. So if you know what that type of tree that is, let us know. Whack it in the comments. Whoa, check that out. Look at all that. It's all that fungus in there. You seen that, Lex? There's all fungus and stuff on it, and then the root system's just gone. Just completely
Was it like
gone. I don't know. So I've asked you lot to tell me what it is. So yeah, he needs what?
He needs higher wellies.
High wellies, waterproofs. You need those on because that does not work because you fell over and you've got wet legs within 2 seconds, something like that. Yeah, I thought so. And you can't be like that, can you? Ragging around the fields on your quad.
Ow!
Ow! Oh, thorns. Wow, you have to get over those, son. No, that way. That way. Right, so if we've got thorns in your shoes. Right, hold on, I need this. Which one is it? Oh my God. You got a pond in here. You got thorns in your shoes. About there. Right, okay. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm a bit concerned about what I'm going to find in here. Right. I think. Right, I think that has had the magic shake. And I think that might. Ah, whoa. What you got on there? Hang on, it might be on your sock. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I mean, they are soaking, so I think you've got more water inside than anything else. So, better? Yeah, good lad.
Best daddy.
Right, there you go. There you go. So he's fixed until the next blowout. Right, next field. So this field that we're in now, we just walked in. So on the plan, right, we actually thought that this field was tiny, right? Well, it's not. It's massive. Yeah, it's way bigger than I thought, in fairness. So we just found a concrete trough as well. It's like a double-sided trough. You guys are going to tell me what it's actually called. So I'm presuming it's been put in that way, so livestock can drink both sides. And it's got water in it, holds water. Pretty old, skanky water. But yeah, nonetheless, I think we might need to do a bit with that.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
So I think that is what I think is called not livestock safe.
Yeah.
Because I reckon that this might let some animals through.
I think there's a gap there.
Think there's a gap?
Yeah, I think there might be a gap.
Yeah, I think it's not quite clear whether there is a gap or not, but I think Harley's going to test it for me. Is that a gap there? Do you reckon the sheep will get through? What about a cow? Yeah,
How to get through that?
I reckon a cow can
I definitely.
get through there, mate. I think we might need to fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is another one. It's another one of the fields. And then that one over there as well. There's a few, isn't there?
There's loads.
What?
They're actually bigger when you're standing in them. That sounds so silly, but
Yeah, I know.
they actually are.
I know. So, should we go to the barn?
Yeah, to the barn.
To the barn, but this bit I need to look at, but there's somebody training a dog over there. So we're going to go over this way first. And then we'll come back. Yes, babe.
Can you get through that? There's no gap there, is there? Let's get through that.
Gate down the end. We could send Kai for a run.
Yeah. No, I just wondered, can you get, because obviously...
I think there is a gate down there. I think there's a gate at the very end down there. And then there's one over there. See?
You can see that horse in there.
I know. Horsey people. Equine people. That's what we need to start calling them. Yeah. Right, to the barn. This is the barn. Here she is, in all her glory. Yeah. It needs some work. But on the face value, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's just needs a lot of work in the sense of maintenance. Now, I don't know what that is. I think it's an owl box maybe, something like that. But there is no electrics to here whatsoever, nothing. Which I don't know how they've survived without it. It's like in the dark ages. So there is power to a pole, which is awful. So we'll be putting all the new infrastructure and everything into here anyway and getting it all sorted. But I think it's a fairly modern-ish barn, just that it needs a lot of TLC. So clearly it's where they had the cattle and stuff in there. But there's no hard standing or anything, nothing in here. And yeah, I mean, if they can leave that, winner, we'll be, yeah, taking that. And then there's just loads of just stuff just dumped everywhere. My theory is, right, that I'm going to grab all of that, all of the waste, like you say, section it all off, get it down that end, and then we can deal with it at a later date, because hardcore, I can get that crushed, and then we can use that in here for when we put a concrete pad in and all the rest of it. I just need to, you know, have about £3 billion, and it can be spectacular. But yeah, so, and then the other side of the barn, which I'm going to quickly whip you around now. I say it's really exciting, isn't it? It is exciting. I don't care what anyone says. It's wicked in my eyes. Diesel tank. Seen better days. And then around here is really effectively a hay barn. But the point for me is everything is just so deep and overfilled that we need to sort of work on it and get that back, put some siding back up on there, because then that will help with the bad weather. Because I think for bales here, I think we're going to do a mixture of the small bales, because then the plan is to sell them on when we don't need as much, and also they're a bit easier to manage. And then, yeah, probably some round bales and stuff as well. So it just depends on how things go. And then here's the grand, one of the other grand plans. You see how big that area is? It's massive. Catering trailer. I don't think that comes with a sale. So my thing for moving forward, there is the remnants of a polytunnel, and I think there might actually be another one in there. And then the field that leads down, where we're going to put everything to sort, down that way. But I think we're going to try and dig that out, and I may end up having that sort of here, so we can bring that into like a lambing shed and create that into a lambing shed and that sort of stuff. Loads and loads of ideas, isn't it? Loads of ideas, and I hope for the life of me you get behind me, and I genuinely mean that. I hope that you guys get behind me, and then eventually we're going to obviously have some of you down, get on the farm, see what it's like, see what we've created, and yeah. So I think I'll leave it there, because there's a lot to discuss. There's a lot of stuff sorting out, and like I say, the first video this is. There'll be a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well that we're going to do, filming all about how we've made this happen, you know, with the business and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, the house is non-habitable at the minute. I'm not going to show you that at the minute. We're going to leave that for a later video. But yeah, can't do that. But check this out, little Massey. Check that out. Look, I reckon she's straight for work. Lex, what do you reckon? Yeah. Straight on. I reckon she'll be all right. Yeah. She'll be a eat. So on that note, thank you very much for watching. Like I say, I really do appreciate it. Get on board, and from all of us, we'll see you next time. Just a side note, I'll quickly show you the electrics, because I found it, and I wouldn't be a proper Sparky, would I, if I don't show you this. Check this thing of beauty out. Boom. Oh yes, she's obviously just needs a sticking back on. She's on anyway, don't know where she goes. Somewhere down that way. So if you are venturing down there, probably taking your life in your hands. Right, anyway, see you in a bit.